Hello and welcome to Valensky Gaming. This is a little video to test out the channel and also give my little thoughts about the new game coming out. I think it's the 30th of January, the continuation of the Final Fantasy franchise, Final Fantasy XIII Part 2. Playing in the background is the trailer from IGN of the the trailer for the game itself. The new game is it's a continuation of the events from 13. I believe the game starts a whole year after the events from the first game. I won't give you any spoilers on what happens at the end of the last game, but there is quite considerable change to location and other things. And also the characters, lots and lots of characters changed in the new game. Someone at the start of the game who is in Ice, Sarah, who is, I believe, Lightning's sister. I say I believe because I haven't played the game in quite some time, but she is now out of the ice, as is Saz's son. I can't pronounce his name, I'm sorry. It's a bit of a weird name itself. Not as with all Final Fantasy characters. But yes, Lightning has a new look in the new game. She's one of the few characters who has stayed into the new game. Quite a few have left. A lot of new characters. I'm just looking at the box art right now, and I must say I don't really like the new look. If you haven't seen it, it's her in some body armor, even with a shield. She has a weird sort of cape. It's more like feathers than anything else. It just seems a little bit weird. Not that she wasn't weird to begin with, but I don't like it. I don't know why, but I don't like it. Of course, the new game has to have a new enemy, and in this one it's a guy named Caius. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I've heard it in a few different trailers, but I haven't. I wouldn't know if it's the exact way to say it. But he is the antagonist of the new game, and I really hope that they do a good job with this new game, because I'm of course a fan of the Final Fantasy franchise. I've played all of them except for them 3, and with an MMO, but I don't really count that as a Final Fantasy at all, for many reasons. But the new game, as you can see, has some really nice graphics, I must say. Even a lot of people said that the battle mechanics and a lot of other stuff has remained the same. I personally liked the battle mechanics in the last game. I was one of the few that seemed to really warm to the new system. Maybe it was a little bit less intuitive than was necessary, but to be honest with you, all I ever did in the old Final Fantasy was, the same. I'd set it on memory and do the same move over and over again. I don't see why that's a big deal particularly. There's still a lot of strategy in the old battle mechanics, and that's what I like about these games. What I don't like, how linear it is. I do not like how the old game is so linear. But having watched a few different trailers and having heard what a few people have said, and even in the end of this trailer, there looks like there's quite a few side quests that you can do. Quite a few places to meet people. The NPCs seem to have at least a bearing on this. Now, as you can see right now, the two characters there. We know the one's Sarah. I'm not entirely sure the name of the other guy in the video. I haven't done that much research, but they are travelling in time. The whole idea of this new game is it's time travel.
It depends on what lies in their heart.
Trying to find Lightning, or at least that's the impression I've got, having not played the game. I really hope it's good. I really do hope that it's good. That's the killer part of this promo, even the preview of the game, is that bit there. I've seen that the Lightning has a little C branding on her left. I think it's the left arm, and whether or not she'll be getting back into
are the same.
needing to be saved or needing to do another. I can't remember the name of what they needed to do in the last game. It's been such a long time. It wasn't a game that Final Fantasy XIII is not a game that I particularly wanted to replay. I don't know if anyone else got the same opinion, but once you got past the final boss, you were left on the second planet, and you well, you could go around and you could kill. You could go a lot more places and kill a lot more marks, which was cool. Not quite what you call side quest, but it was much better than the linear storytelling and going up a corridor and not going anywhere else afterwards, really. Now, Hope in this game, after just looking there, Hope just looks so much like Tidus. It's ridiculous how much he looks like Tidus. And people loved Final Fantasy X, but not because of Tidus. They didn't like him because they liked the game because of how he looked. They liked the game because it was, well, it had a lot. The graphics were awesome, and the gameplay was great, and the way you went through it was awesome. There were a few things I didn't like with it personally, but I loved the game of it, and it seemed a lot more epic, but not because of the characters. They just seemed to always have the same characters over and over and over again in this franchise. But what you can do, they've had 12 since. Now, one of the few things that I have really looked at this game from what they have. What is known as active time events, or more commonly, push X to not die sequence. It's commonly known. It's not something I particularly like. The idea in the middle of a battle that you would just have to do press a button to somehow save your party. It doesn't make sense why you'd want that in a game. Why you'd ever want to have to press a button under a little time limit so that you don't get so you don't run out of time, or if you don't press it you die. How's that a good mechanic in the game? I don't get it, but it seems to be in every game, so I'll have to let that one slide. But the new game, it looks good, and I really hope it is a good game. And I must say, just if the game is good, I really hope it sells. If it's bad, I hope it doesn't, because I don't want what a lot happens nowadays. The last game sold so well in Japan, it didn't sell over here. That's all really. It wasn't what anybody particularly wanted. But yeah, this is my new channel. I really hope that I can put out a couple of good videos. As my new gaming, capture card is coming in a few days, that I'll be able to bring you some really nice reviews, maybe of a few games I've played recently, or maybe a walkthrough, or I'm thinking of a playthrough at the moment of doing the original Assassin's Creed. I really hope that the Assassin's Creed walkthrough, run-through, would be quite fun to play, really, because I've not played the game since it first came out. I completed it then, and it was one of the few games that really impressed me back then. And I hope that I could run through it with a new audience, and it'll be a nice little test as well for the equipment that I have, and I get a new microphone in a few days as well. So if the audio is a bit off in this, I apologise, it will be rectified in 2 days. Also need to get used to the YouTube accounts and that sort of stuff, and I really hope that a few people will really enjoy the experience. But this is a little preview of Final Fantasy XIII Part 2, and I've been Valensky. Thanks so much.